What is up? Oh man, thank you for being a great mod and dropping my links for me. I really appreciate that. I also got my Discord up there. Hopefully, if my Discord link doesn't work for anybody, I'll post another one. What's up, Eric Jordan? Good to see you here. Eric Jordan, I have the Diddy trial in my ear right now because I'm trying to get updates on the Diddy trial as I'm watching this game because I didn't get to watch it last night. What's up, Mark Harris? Good to see you here. Let me know if the stream is working for you guys, if you guys can hear me, if it's playing good, please let me know. What's up, Highway 20 Skinny? Good to see you here. Put my little disclaimer up here. All right, got Mac Jones in the pocket. Y'all, I'm so excited to see Mac Jones. All right, looking to pass, got pressure in his face, pass complete, first down. All right, he was cooking early. What's up, Logical Thinker? Good to see you here. Y'all, again, I have the Diddy trial in my ear because I'm looking for updates as I watch this game. All right, waiting for the snap here. Ooh, did they get a delay of game? False start. Okay. So the last I heard about the Diddy trial is could possibly get a verdict by, or a sentencing by 4, probably wrap up court around 5, I guess. I don't know. If it goes late, next to speak is going to be the Reverend. The Reverend's going to speak. And they're assuming that won't take long. Diddy, this is another good update. Diddy is supposed to speak, y'all. So Diddy will be speaking at the sentencing. And then you'll probably hear from the judge, hopefully. If not, then we will get a verdict Monday. Well, sentencing Monday. Nope, Logical Thinker. He has not been sentenced yet. I was going to play music for y'all in the background. My bad. Put my caption back up here. There we go. Okay, the Reverend's speaking, y'all. Sorry, I got AV to the 7th power in my ear talking about the Diddy trial, and I'm watching this game, but AV just said that the Reverend is set to start speaking now. Y'all, Brian Steele cracked me up. The attorney Brian Steele, who represented Young Thug, he said that, what did he say? He said Diddy was a civil rights leader or something like that, leads the civil rights movement, something along those lines. Interesting. Oh wait, what'd you say? G Honda mad that he hasn't got a wrench. Y'all, let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up, Eric Jordan. I am glad you brought that up. Y'all, if you were in Theo Coop's chat this morning, let me tell y'all what G Honda did to me. So he gets mad at me and he times me out. I'm like, what the heck is his deal? And I was gonna be nice to him. Like I thought we were having fun, you know. I thought, okay, what is up? Well, then I say something else, and he's like, that's not the apology I wanted. So then he times me out again. Like he had to time me out like 3 or 4 times. So Sheila gets upset at him. And then other people were getting upset with him. And I was like, I don't cuss like that, y'all. But I was mad. I was like, this mother effer. So I decide to get on my other channel. And I get on my other channel. And then I'm, you know, talking in the chat. And talking about what's going on. And then Theo Coop highlights my chat. And then Eric Jordan, what'd you say, Eric Jordan? You said something like, y'all, did it stop? Sorry, I must have not looped my music. Hold on. There we go. All right, back to my story. But then Eric Jordan, what did you say? You said, are you still whining about the wrench or something like that? It was funny. Whatever Eric Jordan said, it was good. So I was like, dang. But yeah, I'm glad y'all have my back because I'm telling you, he was bullying me, y'all. G Honda was a bully in the chat. Reaper, what's up? Good to see you here. Man, they scored. Did they score? They scored fast. I missed it telling my story, dang it. Great job, Mac Jones. Okay. What's up, Wolfpack? But yeah, Eric Jordan, thank you for having my back. Good to see you here, A-Team. What's up? From the Black Couch, good to see you. Yeah, happy Friday. It's been an interesting Friday, y'all. Theo Coop's chat got me through it, y'all. Theo Coop, his live, he got me through the day because I was so tired. I didn't sleep the best. Let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? Or if the music is a little too loud. TMZ update about Diddy. Okay, they're talking about how Diddy was crying. Said not a dry eye in the courtroom, so I'm assuming his family was crying, maybe. What do you mean, dang Libras? Is that the zodiac sign? Is that Diddy's zodiac sign or something? I don't know anything about zodiac signs, y'all. I know my zodiac sign, but as far as like how everybody is, I don't know anything about that. Did he or didn't he? Sound is good? Okay, great. Thank you from the Black Couch. I honestly don't ask for a wrench, but I'm worthy to get... Do you have a wrench, Eric Jordan? Do you have a wrench in this chat? If not, I need to give you one. But I'm worthy to get handed a wrench. I'm honored to have... But I won't beg for one. Eric Jordan, I will give you a wrench. The way you defended me in Theo Coop's chat, I will give you a wrench. If you don't have a wrench in this chat, you're getting a wrench immediately. Let me go fix that. I might have to have... Y'all bear with me. I'm getting ready to check to see if Eric Jordan has a wrench in this chat. If not, we're giving him a wrench, okay? I gotta figure out how to get to my content. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, we're giving Eric Jordan a wrench. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let me do a little wrench update. Your logical thinker doesn't have a wrench? What the heck? That's crazy. I was for sure that she had a wrench. Mark Harris, do you want a wrench? You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody getting wrenched up around here except for G Honda. Alright, there we go. Thanks for bearing with me while I did my little wrench update. Oh wait, hold on. I appreciate it, Chelsea Lynn. Wrench power, yeah. But don't take advantage of it, okay? Don't be like G Honda and be timing everybody out, okay? Don't go crazy. Wrenches for the regulars, that's right. Except for G Honda. G Honda, the way he been acting, he ain't getting no wrench. Shout out to you, G Honda. Wad, what happened to G Honda? Let me tell you, I'll retell the story here. Man, they had a punt early. So Rams had a punt, man. Well, at least they didn't give the 49ers a chance to have a good return. Mac Jones back on the field. Okay. So, in Theo Coop's live this morning, everybody's saying good morning to each other, and I can't remember what I said to G Honda, but I said something to G Honda, and he just did the laughing emoji. So I thought, okay, we're gonna joke and have fun. He times me out, so I'm like, what the heck? Well, then, we're going back and forth, and I think we're just having fun, but then he times me out again. I think he timed me out like 3 or 4 times, okay? So then, at this point, I'm annoyed, okay? So then I go to my other channel. I get on my other channel, and I get in Theo Coop's chat, and I start talking. Sheila's upset. Sheila's making the mad face, and then Eric Jordan is defending me. So then, I comment, oh, there you are. There you are, G Honda. Look at that. Anyways, back to the story. So then Theo Coop sees it, and Theo Coop pins my chat, and I don't know if Theo Coop ends up like timing G Honda out or what ends up happening, but Quiet Storm ends up telling me, Chelsea, you're good. You can come back now on my other channel. So then I come back, and yeah, so all was well except for G Honda. G Honda, you got in trouble. You deserved it. You were slandering my great name. I was not slandering your great name. But while we're on the subject, which name are we talking about? Or wait, what did I say? GL Spicy? Something like that? Because I don't know. You could be both of those people, right? Because I don't know. Conjured up G Honda. That's funny. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. So it was Quiet the Storm that ended up timing out G Honda. Cool. Yeah, Quiet the Storm had my back. Eric Jordan had my back. Sheila had my back. Theo Coop had my back. Shout out Theo Coop. Because I was like, what the heck? And I thought we were having fun, G Honda. That's the thing. I thought me and you were joking and having fun. And you went in. Like, how many times did you shout G Honda? What the F? G Chevy do now? Okay, yeah, I don't think you were there early on. I think you might have barely missed what happened. But G Honda went to time me out like 3 or 4 times, and Sheila said something. Eric Jordan said something. Who else? Quiet the Storm ended up timing G Honda out, but I had to get on my other channel and say something. And yeah, so it was interesting in Theo Coop's live early this morning. Creed, they full of ish. No, G Honda, that's you. All right, no updates, y'all, on the Diddy trial. They ran the ball here for the 49ers. Wait, is that McCaffrey? I didn't know he was back playing. Yeah, McCaffrey's back playing. I'm interested to see how he does. Coming off all those injuries. Man, he has been dealt a heavy hand with the running back injuries. Y'all, I feel like my headphone's about to drop out of my ear. There we go. Y'all, I'm tripping. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, the headphone cut it off. And no, AB is muted right now. Struggle streaming. All right. Mac Jones passing. Ooh, that was to McCaffrey. McCaffrey got the first down, I believe, right there. Reaper, happy early birthday. Okay, cool. Reaper, I'll add you to the banner. If I can find the banner. Y'all, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to add. Dang, AB was talking for a long time. All right. All right. There we go. Should be added to the banner now. I think Diddy's punishment should be to clean up X clubs for 5 years. Oh, from the Black Couch. That's good. That's a good one. They're talking about all, like, how he'll impact in a positive way. I guess a positive impact on the community. Wait, what'd you say? I missed it, Wolfpack. I'm feeling meh. Okay, well, feel better. People was asking me about you, so take care of yourself. Yeah, for sure, Wolfpack. It's definitely important to do all the things to take care of yourself, like getting out for a walk, getting fresh air, sunshine, and what else? Drinking enough water, all the things. And if you're able to, I know not everybody's like in a good situation to where they can, but if you're able to, if it's a mental health thing, get good therapy. If it's medical, seek great medical care, all those things to keep you healthy. All y'all October babies. My daughter's B-Day is the 13th. Yeah, I put that in the banner. Cree. Yeah, from the Black Couch. Happy birthday to the Glam Squad daughter. That's what I should put. I should change it to the Glam Squad daughter. I'm gonna change the banner in a little bit to the Glam Squad daughter. Yeah, it cut to the camera cut to Kirk Herbstreit, and I'm like, what the heck is Kirk Herbstreit doing on Thursday Night Football? But I forget he does Thursday Night Football, because if you don't know, Kirk Herbstreit covers. Also, he covers the college football. So I'm like, what is he doing here? But he does NFL too now, which is weird to see. All right, handoff. I don't know who they got. I don't know who this other running back is. Oh, y'all, I'm not keeping up with the chat. My bad. 100%. That's right, Chelsea. Yeah. Talking about taking care of yourself. Prayer works too. Yeah, spiritually, people don't talk about that either. Spiritually, people gotta do what they gotta do to take care of themselves as well. Because having that community is just as important. People don't realize it. McCaffrey got a good run. But McCaffrey's upset. He was upset with the ref. I don't know if he wanted it as a first down, but he definitely didn't get the first down there. Or maybe he wanted a flag. I don't know. So they've been in the courthouse since 10:05. Dang, I don't know. This seems like a long time for a sentencing. I know that Fit Lawyer ATL is covering it. She's there. Fit Lawyer ATL is at the courthouse. So she'll probably go live after they, do the sentencing. I've been keeping hydrated. Yeah, that's what I said in the Theo Coops chat. I said, because he was drinking, I think he was drinking a Gatorade or something, but I was like, make sure everybody's staying hydrated. Because I'm bad for not doing that, y'all. Cree about to be an empty nester. Ooh, man. I would probably be the type to cry if I was an empty nester thinking about that. No, it's weird, y'all. I look at my life and I'm like, it seems like yesterday I was living at home with my dad. But then again, it also seems like, so I've probably been living on my own since I was 2021, I think is when I first moved out. So yeah, it's a weird feeling. And I'm 31 now, so I've been living on my own for a good minute now. But it's weird. It still seems like yesterday I was just under my dad's roof. Nowadays, I'm like, man, take me back to them days, because I was living the life, y'all. I was living the life under my dad's roof. Yo, what's up, Chelsea Lynn in chat? What's up, Mike? Good to see you here. Mike, we were talking about how G Honda did me this morning in Theo Coop's chat. Mo, if you want to know what's going on, contact me. You are my mod, right? Ooh, another update for the courthouse. So the Rev is still talking about working with Diddy, getting him involved in the community. Okay, so now he's done talking, I guess. So court usually ends around 4 or 5 o'clock. So depending on how long Diddy talks, I guess, will determine whether the judge will sentence him today or not. That'd be crazy to me. It's crazy to me to do it Monday. Shell's right, we had no bills. Yeah, you know, I mean, at a certain point, and like, at a certain age, my dad did make me start paying for things on my own to take responsibility. But when I was in high school, my dad paid for my first car. He said, I'm going to pay your insurance until you turn 18, and then you've got to take responsibility for it. So my dad was really, really great to me. But my dad did tell me this. He said, if you wreck your car, you're on your own. He said, I got great insurance for you, but if you wreck your car, you're on your own. So that scared me. That made me drive like a grandma. To this day, I still drive like a grandma. I go the speed limit. I stop at every stop sign. I use my turn signals. Like, I am a grandma driver. And it drives my cousin crazy. Like, my cousin, she's like, if you want to get anywhere, I'm going to have to drive, because I know how you are. Ooh, touchdown. McCaffrey. McCaffrey is one of those running backs who can catch the ball and also run the ball. Obviously, he's a running back, but you also see him catch it. I mean, it's similar to what you see with Saquon Barkley. Although Saquon Barkley was known for dropping some passes. The jury has found Sean Tootsie Roll Combs to time served. That's funny. Yeah, smart dad. Yeah, my dad, let me tell you, he's great. And I knew when he told me, like, if you wreck your car, you're on your own. I knew when he said that he meant that. So I was not going to mess that up. So I drove like a grandma. Dang. I just heard that the doctors found that Sean Diddy Combs had PTSD. Interesting. Free R. Kelly, free Tiger King. The Tiger King is what's taking me out, Cree. That's funny. Although, there was a lot of scandals with that. That other woman, they say the other woman should have been sentenced, not him. I'm saying free Tyrese right now. Because what in the world are you doing? Not sentencing. Listen to me. What are you doing? Putting someone in jail. Like, he can't. There's only so much you can do. If his dog got out, a little bit out of his control. Like, he can't control a dog's behavior. Like, all he can do is raise it in a loving home. Now, it'd be different if it came out that he was doing some Michael Vick mess. But, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone get arrested for a dog attacking another dog. I don't think I've ever seen that. But hey, 2025, y'all. Dang, I just hope if they do another one, some of the old school Jason is still represented. What are you talking about? From the Black Couch, since Victor Miller was the lawsuit, but they renamed it. The rumor was that started film soon, but Kane, well, I don't know what that is just not involved, which sucks. Y'all, I'm trying to read without my glasses. You can see how that's working for me. Like the short words I can read quick, right? It's not too hard to make that out. But when it gets into the longer paragraphs, it's a little bit harder to read for me without my glasses. All right, Matthew Stafford dropping back to pass. Ooh, I thought that was going to be hot. Y'all, I forgot. You know who I forgot is with the Rams now? Devontae Adams. So I want to see if he catches anything. Happens all the time, Chelsea. You know what? I've never seen it. Like, I know Michael Vick got in trouble for, another update. Hold on. Diddy's fourth lawyer still talking. Okay, they're talking about the PTSD stuff and how he got trauma from things with his dad. Okay. Chelsea Lynn, I've never seen that. Crazy work. Yeah, I've never seen. So, okay, Michael Vick's situation where he's training the dogs to fight. Okay, that I can understand. But someone who has nothing to do, like if the dog got loose and just attacked it, he can't control a dog's behavior. I don't know. Since V. Miller won the lawsuit, I think he will write another hit. Hopefully, he has to be pretty old. Okay. I don't believe you, Mo. Nobody misses me. Wolfpack. So we were talking Friday the 13th. The whole time, I was thinking, like, obviously I don't watch horror movies like that. I know nothing about this. Folks were asking about you. Michonne did, others as well. Wolfpack, I'm not gonna baby you. You know, folks. Give a blank. Wait. Wolfpack, stick around. Wolfpack, let me know if you're still here. Okay? Because, let me tell you. You are in charge of your thoughts, your behavior, all the things. You are in control of that. We can't dictate that. You can't let other people dictate that because we can't control that. There's always going to be people who ignore you, people who make you feel bad. It's going to happen all the time, and it's difficult, and I'm not even going to lie. It's hard for me to deal with it. Like, sorry guys, there's an update on this trial. I'll give it after I finish my thought. But it's even difficult for me to handle these things because let me tell you, these YouTube streets, I've been having a hard time myself lately. Seeing everything that's been going on in the YouTube streets, I've had such a difficult time with everything. It's made me so sad. I've felt hurt, and it's given me anxiety. But I know that I'm in control of what I allow to dictate that. So if something is causing a problem, I have to eliminate it. So, Wolfpack, you've got to do things that are healthy for you. Because we can't control that. I mean, people have stated that they're concerned about you, that they're thinking about you. All we can do is give you our word on that. But you're in control of what you think, like your mindset about everything. Child, these YouTube streets, nothing nice, but I know I signed up for when I got here. Yeah, let me tell you, like, I got my first dose. I mean, TikTok, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. TikTok wasn't bad. I probably got one negative thing. But, well, that's a lie. That's a lie, y'all. I got one negative thing, but then some people were just little trolls and they tried to report me for bogus things like being underage. I was not underage, okay? But, yeah, so that was my first taste of like social media and how it is. But then see what's going on with YouTube, it's like a whole different animal. It feels like clicks. It feels like high school, if that makes sense. Y'all, I'm matching the color of these walls right now. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There's no lying. There's no covering it up here, okay? I'm white, white, white. Okay? I am very, very white. I'm anemic. People don't know this about people who are anemic, but people who are anemic are whiter. They tend to be whiter. So that's why I have pale skin. Anyways, back to the YouTube streets. It's been rough lately, y'all. It's been so rough lately, and I've had to do things. I've had to eliminate things to keep everything positive. Like some of the channels that I was around and I was constantly seeing drama, I had to eliminate that and surround myself with channels that uplifted me and made me feel good. Like I go to Theo Coop's chat, that uplifts me, that makes me feel good. It's a great community. Even though Gianna was timing me out, I was still having a good time. You know, what else? Cree's channel. I go to Cree's channel. I was having fun at Logical Thinkers whenever she was doing the dating show. Why am I drawing a blank on the dating show? Love Connection. I used to watch that with my mamaw, so that was fun. But I had to surround myself, even going to Wolfpack's channel, depending on, you know, what he's reacting to. But I had to go around like channels that was uplifting. Someone reported me for pretending to be Mr. Clean. That's funny. Oh man, I was not expecting that. What'd you say, Wolfpack? Chelsea is speaking facts right now. Yeah, Wolfpack. I hope it encourages you because you've got to do things. You are in control of your mindset, and if something is harmful to you, you've got to make the changes you need to make in order to improve and grow. Because I'm telling you, whenever I was staying in channels, whenever I was, you know, going to channels that was kind of making me feel down, I was just like, yeah, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. But I hope it uplifts you, Wolfpack. I hope you feel uplifted. I'm not being, you know, I'm coming from a good place. I have good intentions with what I'm saying. You know, we all just want you to be healthy, and hopefully you can take us at our word for that. But I'm not gonna lie, not everybody has good intentions with what they say. And I've learned that recently. It's like, dang. So the score is 14-0. So 49ers was up early. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you guys this update. To be honest with y'all, I got so distracted with talking about, you know, talking to Wolfpack and trying to encourage him that I done forgot what the update was. What was this update, y'all? Okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, it was the lawyer talking about the trauma with his dad. I think his dad passed away from a drug deal gone bad or something like that, and they were just talking about how that affected him, which could be true. Some people look at that and they're like, they'll write it off, and I don't ever want to like not validate Okay, 2 more new updates. Let's listen. Sorry, y'all. I had to scratch my nose. Oh, I didn't even see you. Aaron Laura, I've been talking away. What's up, Aaron Laura? What'd you say? You deserved it, Chelsea. Take accountability, love. I deserve what? I don't think I did deserve that, because the unjust ended up getting justified. If that makes sense. I don't even know if any of what I just said made sense, but justice was served, is what I'm trying to say. Y'all, AV just said, I cannot stand StreamYard. I'm going to another streaming service. I'm tempted to tell her Restream's really good, and she needs to get into OBS. Because I'm learning OBS right now. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You ended up getting timed out after people found out what you were doing to me. Chelsea Lynn, I'm all about positivity and love. I don't play about my peace. Yeah, exactly, Mike. You can't. Like, these days, you cannot play about your peace. Like, people are so mentally unstable right now. Like, you have to take it serious. And that's why I was concerned about Wolfpack. Like, you really need to take your mental health serious. And Wolfpack, I see your comment. I'm not going to put it up here, but Wolfpack, don't put that on Logical Thinker to reach out. If you need somebody to talk to and you want to talk to her, reach out to her. Let her know what's going on. Don't put it on her. Reach out to people you want to talk to. Like, if you trust them and you feel like you can talk to them and they're going to give you good feedback, speak to them. Don't put it on them to contact you, because sometimes that's just not going to happen. People have things going on in their lives too, and I know Logical Thinker has her son, she has school, she has things going on in her life, so she might not be able to she herself with mentally everything she has going on in her life, she might not have the capacity to take the time to reach out, so you might have to reach out to her. Cowboy fans never have good intentions. Listen at you. You know what? I think it was G-Rap said one time on Cree's channel. G-Rap said, you can't tell me I ain't loyal. I'm a Cowboys fan. I've been loyal to them my whole life. Through the good and bad. It's mainly been bad for me, let me tell you, because the last Super Bowl they won, I was like a toddler. So, yeah. It's been a rough go for me. I told my dad, I said, Dad, why didn't you tell me it was going to be like this? I mean, my dad didn't tell me, hey, be a Cowboys fan. You have to be a Cowboys fan in this house. Like, my dad didn't tell me any of that. Just watching the games, falling in love with the players. That's how I became a Cowboys fan. But if I had known this was how it was going to go, I don't think she was bothering you, man. I think she was just telling you info. Let me scroll down, y'all. I gotta catch up with y'all. I'm way behind. Okay. I appreciate you, Aaron Laura. Yeah, I don't know if Wolfpack's still here, but Wolfpack, don't put it on other people to reach out to you, because, I mean, like I said, again, some people that have things going on in their own life, and they just don't have the mental capacity themselves to be able to reach out to people. So if you have something on your mind that you want to communicate, you might need to reach out to the ones you trust and that you feel like would give you good feedback. Built for being, I must be. I must be built for being a Cowboys fan, let me tell you, because let me tell you, I cannot believe. Ooh, Diddy's about to talk. Sorry, y'all, got the update. Oh, wait, they're doing a comfort break. Okay. So we're having another break here. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get sentenced today. I think he'll get sentenced Monday. But yeah, back to being a Cowboys fan. I must be built for it because me and my dad, we were talking about it, and he was like, you know what, Chelsea? Now that I think about it, you really haven't ever seen them win a Super Bowl or a conference championship. And I'm like, duh. That's what I'm saying, Dad. That's what I'm saying. But it made me feel old, and it made me feel like, I don't know. It made me feel old, and it made me feel many thoughts. Because my dad, he was like, you know what? I was young. He was like, I was this age when they won this Super Bowl, this age when they won that Super Bowl. And I'm just like, over here, 31, and I only have the one when I was a toddler. And I didn't even know football at that age. Like, I didn't really understand football until like 3rd grade is when I really started to comprehend football. She asked me a question. The only question I asked was, how are you doing? Won't ask again. Noted. Tell us that transition was smooth. What transition? Are you talking about with the Cowboys? Wait! They're pushing for Diddy to be released today? Okay, she said she's not going to rule it out completely, but it's possible. Okay. Well, fact, listen to me. She is not trolling you. She is a genuine person. She is very kind. But she's not going to tolerate certain behavior. That's just how she is. She's not going to tolerate it. She has firm boundaries she set for herself, and I respect her for that. She asked you in general how you were doing. If you want to, it's up to you, Wolfpack. If you want to go into detail with her about it, reach out to her, talk to her, let her know what's going on, and tell her, hey, I would like your feedback on this, and you can tell her what's going on. But if this is not somebody you want to talk to, don't talk to them. But don't put it on Logical Thinker to be the one to reach out and communicate with you and to do all these things. I feel like you're putting her in an unfair position right now. Because Logical Thinker has a child, like she's a mother, she goes to school, she has her own things going on in her life. Like, you never know what people are going through. I don't know what you're going through, Wolfpack. I don't know what Mo has going on in her life. I don't know what From the Black Couch has going on in his life. We don't know what each other has going on in our lives. We need to be respectful and understanding of that. But I do not think she's trying to be hurtful to you in any way. I think she's just setting a firm boundary with you. I mean, I feel like you're putting her in an unfair position, and you're making it difficult for her to want to speak to you. Like, She won't let me talk. I'm not putting it on her. Okay, well, Wolfpack, just keep it respectful with her. I want everyone to, I mean, it's not possible. It's life. Not everyone's always going to get along. But I think we should at least try our best to work things out and communicate in a healthy way. And sometimes it's just best not to talk at all. So if that's what you think is good for you right now, Wolfpack, by all means, I understand. Take a breather, take a break, reevaluate, do what you need to do. Wolfpack, you're good. We're just concerned about you. I feel like you're not in the healthiest mindset right now, so definitely got some concerns. I want to keep everything uplifted because these YouTube streets have been rough lately. Like I said earlier, it's been difficult, and seeing the way you're communicating with Logical Thinker right now, it's hurting my feelings. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hurting my feelings because I just want people to get along. Well, I just don't see how we get a sentencing today. And if they're asking for him to be released today, that'd be interesting. I said this in Theo Coop's chat. Does the crime match the punishment? And I don't feel like what they're asking is matching it, to be honest with you. Because they did not have assault. Like, if the justice system is to be fair and true, they really did not have a lot to go off of. Chelsea Lane, don't you get upset. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it positive and uplifting, and I don't want to see anything getting out of hand here because I've seen that enough as is. Okay, like being in other YouTube streets, it's been hurtful. It's been difficult to see everything going on. So I definitely want everyone to get along. AV is asking the question, do you think we will get a sentence today? I just don't think we will. All right, 49ers with the ball here. Mac Jones looking to pass. Pass complete through the middle. Oh, but got knocked out. That was a great play. That was a great play from the Rams defense. Mark facts. Family be talking taking each other for granted. But you come first. The justice system never has been just for melanated folks. Just to be truthful, yeah. I mean, that's 100% truth. That's facts. That's why I say if it is to be fair and true. So, I mean, I just think, if you all kept up with the YSL trial, Judge Whitaker was great. She was a fair and just judge. And that was great to see. Yeah, Chelsea Lynn, I agree with you about the Diddy case. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Y'all talking about hydrating. I need to hydrate. I'm about to lose my voice. I think I was got so caught up in trying to talk to Wolfpack that I almost lost my voice here. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna upload a video. Give me 5. Okay. I want to do a reaction video from the Black Couch to your Super Bowl with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. I don't really know Bad Bunny like that. I don't have any of his music in my playlist. I'm just not a Bad Bunny fan like that. But I want to do a reaction video to it. No lies detected, G Honda. Yeah, no lies detected. Yeah, you're right, G Honda, with that. But back to the sorry, I thought it was going to be another update. She said back to the courtroom, but I guess they're just getting ready to get back from their comfort break. Waiting for news from the courtroom. So they could end it. I'm honestly wondering, do they listen to Diddy today? Flag here. Sounds great. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely gonna do it. I don't know when I'll do it. I need to do it soon though. I'm also working, y'all, I'm working on another video. I'm gonna be posting my first YouTube video. So, I'm not done with it yet, but hopefully I get that uploaded today or tomorrow. I am going to watch CDT Beats at 8. CDT Beats is going live at 8, so I'm going to watch him. Wait, what'd you say? Chelsea, you already have an answer? About what? About what, Wolfpack? And I already have an answer about what? Chelsea, I deserve a wrench. Eric Jordan, where are you at? You know what? Speaking of your wrench, I gave it to Eric Jordan because he defended me in Theo Coop's chat. So Eric Jordan got a wrench. Where is the new upload? It's coming. It's coming, Reaper. Couch, I replied to your email. Okay, that's good. Wolfpack, I'm glad you're talking to from the Black Couch. Are you editing right now? You know what? From the Black Couch, me and Logical Thinker want to see you go live because we haven't guessed your mom's name in a while. We need to get back to that, Logical Thinker. Start giving our guesses again. Y'all, Mac Jones looks so great right now. Like, making good decisions so far. So he's dropping back to pass. Pass complete. Y'all, I'm just so excited for Mac Jones because I said it was late. I went live last night talking about this, but I've watched Mac Jones since he was at Alabama. So I watched his journey at Alabama, winning a national championship, and then getting drafted to the Patriots, and then seeing how that went for him. Like, I knew this is a talented quarterback. He just needed to be put in the right position, like at the right NFL franchise. And the 49ers have been that for him. I think he's a good fit for the 49ers. Because now Brock Purdy isn't starting. Y'all, it is interesting to see the 49ers journey with these quarterbacks. Ooh, that was a rough run for McCaffrey, but great work. All right. But it's interesting with the quarterbacks for the 49ers because they have went through so many quarterbacks. It seems like they went through the one that he's like Italian or something like that. I can't remember his name. But did he win a Super Bowl with them? I think he won them a Super Bowl. But they had him, and then they got rid of him. They got Trey Lance. Trey Lance got injured. They got rid of him, then brought in Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's injured, so now they have Mac Jones. So I think, I'm wondering if, we'll see if Brock Purdy gets his spot back. Because I can't remember his deal. I think they gave Brock Purdy some money. Oh, what'd you say, Cree? I missed it earlier. Chelsea, did you get my email about Rico? No, I haven't checked. No. Reaper, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta give you some other form of contact for me because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm horrible at checking my email. For those of you who don't know, I have severe anxiety. Checking my email gives me anxiety. That's one of the things that triggers my anxiety. I need to be better about it. I need to confront it. But I just get anxiety checking my email. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm listening to what Diddy's saying right now. This is interesting. Okay, what he's saying is interesting, y'all. Talking about how he's had to stay silent and how he hasn't had to apologize for his actions. Whenever that video got released of Cassie, and I don't know about that, Diddy, because whenever that video got released, you didn't acknowledge it, and then you came out and made that apology, and then people ended up like seeing more stuff come out. So I don't know about that. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, but Reaper, I'm not the best at checking my emails. Boy, I want front row when Couch goes live. I'm telling you, Cree, me too. I'm about to switch my headphones from my iPad to my iPhone. Still listening though. Okay. From the Black Couch. So wait, what'd you say? From the Black Couch, I use the Microsoft. Okay. On the computer. Okay. What'd you say here, Laura? Facts. I check my email like twice a year. It also means it's full of junk I don't want to go through. Yeah, I think that's what gives me part of what gives me anxiety, is just all the getting bombarded with all the spam mail, and it's I've unsubscribed from them, and I've took myself off the email list. But then I still end up getting emails from them. And it's what is going on? I meant that I am a straight dumb jazz when it comes to tech. You're doing really good from the Black Couch. From the Black Couch, we gotta send you videos. Because you can do it. I know you got the equipment. I know you can do it. I'm learning, right now, y'all, I'm learning OBS. What did I say? I said either in CDT's chat or maybe it was in Theo Coop's chat this morning. I said, I'm learning OBS. No, it was in Theo Coop's chat this morning. I said, by the time I'm done studying it, I'm going to add production engineer to my resume by the time I'm done learning OBS. That's going to be on my resume, is I'm a production engineer. I can produce the show. What'd you say? Wolfpack, me and you have spoken. You already know. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, and I'm nervous about unsubbing because some of these might take me somewhere fishy or scammy. Yeah, if it looks weird, if it looks weird, I'm not doing it. Y'all, I've even had the chance through my insurance, my medical insurance, they were offering like deals and everything. Like I could get money back or something, kind of similar like a credit card money back or whatever. And I'm so weird about it. I thought it was a scam, and I like deleted it. And then I got a call, and they were like, "Are you taking advantage of this, this, and this?" And it was legit from my healthcare. And I'm like, "Oh dang!" I was like, "That was free money that I could have had that I didn't take advantage of." But I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I missed out on some money, but it's okay. I think it was like $25. All right, this is back from halftime. So 17-7 is the score. I feel like I really have not paid attention that much to the Rams. I've been mainly focused on watching 49ers. I need to like start paying attention to when Matthew Stafford has the ball and seeing if Davante Adams has any completions. I want to make a highlight of Mac Jones because I have this idea of a sports highlight that I want to make with Mac Jones since I've kept up with his career from Bama to now. All right, Matthew Stafford with a completion. I just want to see if Davante Adams gets any. So far, I've not seen him. Chelsea, your adopted child, just got home, and she says hi. Aw, tell her I say hello. And she's doing great work for the Glam Squad. And tell her I'm trying to get her money. Trying to get her money on your channel, Go Cree Cree. Sometimes I'll drop a Cash App thing saying fun the Glam Squad or something like that, or I don't know, something like that is what I say. I'm about to get something to eat, but still listening. Okay, thanks for that. Mark Harris, I appreciate it that you're listening to me while you get something to eat. You know what? You kind of reminded me. I probably need to eat soon. I mean, probably by the time it's dinner time, I'll eat something. Chelsea, you want me to draw? I'm sorry about earlier. I know you care. No, you're good, Wolfpack. It's all good, Wolfpack. We just want you to be healthy. And I think, you got to be understanding towards logical thinkers. Boundaries, sometimes people mentally themselves cannot handle, other people's problems. Okay, so here's an example. There's such a thing as casting your anxieties onto other people. So this is something that I've struggled with, is sometimes I will get so overwhelmed and I will have such anxiety that I will cast that onto other people, and it's like I would love to be the person who is joyful and uplifting and all those things, the life of the party. But sometimes I'm just, well, more so now. I guess I've improved at it, but I mean, it's still a struggle every now and then, depending on what's going on. But sometimes you can cast your anxieties, your depression onto other people, and they cannot handle it themselves. So, logical thinker could be in a position to where, she just can't. She can't handle that. She has her own things going on. Wait, you're gonna draw me? I'm nervous about you drawing me. I don't know why I'm nervous about that, but I just am. I feel like I'd come out ugly. I feel like I don't. Okay, so the scene from the Titanic when she's like, whenever he's drawing her, is that the scene? I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I feel like I ain't gonna come out pretty like her. I'm gonna come out ugly. I just don't think I'm like photogenic. I'm just not photogenic or anything like that. And that's how I feel about myself. Like, it takes a lot. So the short that I posted this morning of like my workouts, it took a lot for me to post that, y'all. It took a lot of bravery for me to post that workout clip because I'm very critical of myself. I just, I just am. Like, I'm very critical, and it's difficult if other people, like, I get nervous about other people giving me criticism, like calling me ugly. And then I was telling myself, this is how I ended up posting it this morning. I told myself, I said, Chelsea, we're all ugly to somebody. You just gotta post it. So that's how I ended up posting it. I was like, you're not, not some people, you're just not going to be pretty to everybody, okay? And you just have to accept that and be okay with it and move on, because that's just the reality. We all ugly to somebody. Everybody feels like that about themselves. Yeah, it's so true. We all have our insecurities, and I'm one of them. Like, I'm confident, but I also have like my insecurities. Like, it can coexist. Okay, you saw the workout clip? Yeah. It took a lot for me to post that. I'll post more every now and then. I mean, I'm not going to post a lot. Don't expect no fitness content from me, y'all. I'm no fitness content creator. I'll post a little bit of encouraging things every now and then, but it takes a lot of work doing those fitness clips, y'all. You have to set up the camera, then you have to do the workout, then you have to go back to the camera, turn that off, and have that clip. Then you got to start the process all over again. And it's like, you're not really in a rhythm. This is what I don't like about it. You're not really in a rhythm with your workout. Like, it's not consistent. So that's why I don't like it. Because I'd rather just get my workout done, like be in a rhythm, get good reps, get my workout done. And I just feel like doing those little clips, doing that content, it just takes away from it. It's like, but shout out to the people who make workout content, because it could not be me every day. It could not. I think Diddy was talking about how he's not putting hands on anybody again. That's crazy. AB just said, there's no way if you're that big of a freak your whole life, you just stop talking about like putting your hands on other people. That's funny. That was funny, AB. I cannot believe Diddy said that, y'all. I'm not putting hands on anybody. Y'all, Mac Jones looks good in the pocket, let me tell you. AB thinks we might get the sentencing today. Y'all, that kind of makes me nervous, though, in a way, because if they do, it just makes me wonder, does the judge already have, like, what he wants to sentence in his mind? Does he already have his mind made up before even listening? That's what I always worry about. Mac Jones looking to pass. Ooh, pass incomplete, but a flag is thrown. Probably going to be pass interference here. Video has dropped. Okay, from the black couch. All right. I was gonna go get me some more water, but I was thinking about something to play for y'all while I go do that. Ooh, people are talking about Trump pardoning. Let's see what videos I got. I might just play this one. All right.
I'm telling you, quarterbacks, you get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman. Wow. AJ's doing some things right down. So if you're a youngster in Alabama, start getting the football out and throw it around the backyard with pop.
I say we hit somebody.
Huh?
Ooh.
We ain't want some drill.
What that mom gonna say? Ooh, my baby.
Are you in this game? Let him handle it. Let him handle it, Damon. Let him handle it. Let him handle it. Oh, you shut the fuck up and let him handle it. Don't tell me nothing, man. You understand? Get off the fucking sideline. Push it on my. You don't push on my damn.
This is what Travis Kelce did. This is what he did. That's Young Jock.
He did Soulja
No,
Boy.
this is Soulja Boy. This is Crank That. This is how you crank that, okay? This is Crank That. This is Young Jock.
He did-
This is Young Jock, Rena. This is Young Jock.
Travis Kelce did great that.
This is Crank That. It's not the same thing. Are you stupid?
Taylor Swift still put him on the map, though.
He's an 8-time Pro Bowler, Rena.
Right, tell the camera what you think about life. Like, how do you see life?
Sucks, but I'm playing football right now, so.
I knew how important this was for our team. Our team, chill. I knew how important this was for our team, and just.
Who are some of your athletes, stoners of all time? The best athletes, stoners of all time? Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin.
I'm like, bro, Cowboys supposed to be playing tonight. What the fuck is going on? I got my hat on, I got my jersey on, I got my forces on, I got my swag on, I done prayed to my Jesus, everything, what it?
Go Bulldogs!
Yale Bulldogs. Oh, wow.
Not so fast, midget. Not so fast.
Midget.
Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast. I go with Harvard. What's the matter?
Y'all, that's my favorite one. When Lee Corso calls him a midget. Not so fast, midget. That takes me out every time. I gotta replay it.
My Jesus, everything, what it?
Go Bulldogs!
Yale Bulldogs. Oh, wow.
Not so fast, midget. Not so fast.
Midget.
Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast. I go with Harvard. What's the matter?
Yo, Auntie Chill, LOL. I've never seen where the clip originated from. Yeah, that's where. You know what, Air Laura? I didn't even realize Coop had that as a drop, because whenever I first started watching him, so I knew of Coop through TLA. Like, I had seen him before, like, I think dropped super chats and things like that, but I never, got involved in his channel. And so then whenever, like, I started doing, my lives, and then I got involved in Theo Coop's chat, and I heard that, I was like, I know where he got that. I mean, he didn't get it from me. Like, he's had that, obviously. But I knew where the clip originated from, is what I'm saying.
You got a cowboy jersey.
No, you lying. You throw that away. Good job.
Oh. What do you think? You ready?
Oh yeah, I'd last. Let me just. Wasn't that me or something? I'd have had a career or something, but I'd last about 2.
Y'all, that's me about to go in for the Cowboys to play. Y'all, I'm about to play me some defense though, because they really need somebody to. They need a linebacker. They do. They need someone who can apply pressure to the quarterback because they lacking in that department. I mean, they did decent against Green Bay, obviously, but I mean, it still wasn't the best.
Last about 2 drives.
Oh my! Oh!
What the?
Oh! Yay! Yeah, boy! Yeah.
No, that's wrong one, Doc.
That's right.
Doug, you know you cannot. Good job, baby.
That's right. First of all, take the D out of Dan Tony. After all of these years of playing, he hasn't figured out that you have to play defense or sometimes. But that's I don't sound like that. I don't. I mean,
I don't know who playing, bro.
Tony Pollard. He's a man. He can do it anytime.
At least you got some straight.
Are you going to school tomorrow?
I don't know.
Is he going to school tomorrow?
no, I ain't making it.
Just enough time to get down your fiddle, get down your bow. They hardly beat Saban. Apparently can't beat DeBow. We're back after this.
Okay, roll tide. Roll tide. How about Warrigo? I got time.
Needed some time to get going, and here comes the. Oh! We almost lost one.
We got another game. We got another game, man. Patrick Mahomes.
Y'all, I remember watching that. Like, that's after they beat Georgia in the SEC championship. I remember seeing him drop, and I was so concerned. I was like, man, they got another game. And Marcus Spears took the words right out of my mouth.
Or Jalen Hurts for $15. Brother Chris, it's all about Jalen Hurts because he got a black queen forever, snow bunny never. I like Patrick Mahomes, but he's bunny hopping. I'm going with number 1. I'm going with Jalen Hurts. Fly, RBG, Eagles, fly. I said fly, RBG, Eagles, fly.
Man, I hate Tennessee because first of all, it's Tennessee, and I just hate them because.
Jay Tillman, this one's for you. Because aren't you a Tennessee fan? I think you said Tennessee fan. You know what? I got to tell you something, y'all. You're going to laugh. And I still do this sometimes. Every now and then I will catch myself doing this. Sorry, I'm distracted. Ooh, Mac Jones took a sack. Man. Wait, was his leg okay? Please tell me Mac Jones was okay. Please be a cramp. Of course it cuts to commercial. Oh, man. Can somebody confirm? Was Mac Jones okay? Y'all, these quarterbacks, man. It's been interesting lately with all these quarterback injuries. Okay, so back to what I was saying about Tennessee. So I would say it's Vols, right? Vols? I would say Vols. I'll call them the Vols. Because I don't know. Vols sounds weird to me. Volunteers. But I'll call them Vols. But it's volunteers. I don't know. What the heck is a volunteer? Didn't they say it's like a dog or something? I don't know. Anyways. I'm not a Tennessee fan. This is what I constantly quote too.
Because they low down, they dirty, they some snitches. And I hate Philip Farmer. I hate their colors. I'm not a dog person. I just hate Tennessee, man. Like, and I hate Neyland Stadium. It looks like a garbage truck worker convention. And I hate all their quarterbacks. I hate Tennessee, man.
Describe how you feel about the colors, too.
It reminds me, it's not that orange that you can stand. See, I hate Tennessee more than I hate Auburn. I just dislike Auburn. I hate Tennessee. So Tennessee's colors is that throw-up orange. It's not that orange you can sit with. It's that puke inside of a pumpkin orange. And I don't like pumpkins. So I really don't like Tennessee, man. I can't stress that enough, man. And they losers. They sore losers because they're not Alabama. And I hate Tennessee, man.
That was beautiful, man. That's every all year. Thank you, man.
can't stress that. No, I hate them.
Romans on the sideline can clear things up as we look at CeeDee Lamb on the sideline, Kyle.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jay? Vols. Yeah. Let's see. Are you talking about from Black Couch's video? Ooh, y'all, update for Diddy. Okay, Mac Jones got up. He's running off the field. Okay, I think he's fine. Okay, good to see. Okay, that scared me, y'all. That scared me. I was going to say, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything about him being injured. Wait, is the judge speaking right now? Y'all, I've got so many things going on right now. I got this 49ers game that I'm rewatching. I've got AV in my ear talking about this Diddy trial. And then I'm reacting to this old Tennessee clip. What were we saying about Tennessee, though? I don't even remember what I was saying about Tennessee now. There needs to be more nice women in the world like Chelsea. I appreciate that, Wolfpack. I try to be nice, but I'm not always nice. Let me tell you, I wasn't the nicest when G Honda was timing me out in Theo Coop's chat because I was like, what the heck is his problem? Yeah, Theo Coop got a kick out of it though. I said in Theo Coop's chat, I was like, I wasted an apology on G Honda. Because I apologized to him. And he still timed me out. I ain't over that, y'all. I'm not over that. Okay, back to this clip.
This happened right in front of me. CeeDee Lamb was celebrating Jonathan Mingo getting behind his defender. He was so excited he jumped in front of an official.
And I had to go back and replay this because what the is she crying for, boy? Bitch must have bet her soul on this game. Then watch this next white lady come up. Boy, she act like somebody killed a pet.
I'm forever going to be there, but...
Okay, y'all. My ex, he's a Green Bay Packer fan. And I was just waiting. Like I told y'all, he never fails. Anytime, anything with Dallas, he never fails to hit me up. Anytime. And I got messages from him, and I just knew it was probably about Dallas. This was a while back. This was before Green Bay and Dallas played. I never looked at the message or anything. I didn't want to know. But I'm curious. I'm like, I bet, there's probably more messages from him now talking about this Green Bay. And, well, I mean, he might not want to talk about Green Bay and Dallas because, it ended up being a tie. But I bet you he had the urge. I bet you he was wanting Dallas to lose so bad because just so he could say something to me. What'd you say? G Honda. Chelsea, stop being a victim. What are you talking about? I'm not a victim. If anybody's a victim, well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not. Okay, if you, I'm going to say it. Never mind. You brought it out of me, G Honda. You know what, G Honda? You are all the time whining about this dang wrench that you don't have in my chat. So who's the victim? Because, I mean, it's not me, okay? I'm not over here crying, hey, give me a wrench. The trail of tears. Okay, what about your tears, G Honda? Your tears crying for this wrench that I won't give you. Jay Tillman, did I give you a wrench? Jay Tillman, let me know if you have a wrench. I'm pretty sure I thought I gave you a wrench. G Lufa. Yeah, G Lufa. Stop being emotional, G Lufa. Yeah. That's great. That's great.
I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there, so yeah.
We're here. We're here. DeMarcus Lawrence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining us.
In my life,
I have never seen anything like that in my life. Oh. Well, that was the Miller. Watch this, George. Just now.
Damn.
What the?
He bumped that like.
I've never seen
quick.
Oh no!
Oh shit! I see Reggie Bush.
Tell me, say the Dallas Cowboys going to.
Y'all, I remember watching that game with the Bears and the Saints and just seeing him just randomly pop him. I was like, dang. That was literally how I reacted too, was how those guys reacted.
To the Super Bowl.
Are you smoking dope? You got to be.
Y'all, speaking of my ex actually sent me that last video about the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Now, I will say, I'm not the type of Dallas fan that's telling you we're going to the Super Bowl, okay? I'm just not. I'm not doing it. I say all the time, you get one time to say that as a Dallas fan, and then you should just stop saying it. Don't say it again, okay? Just believe it when you see it. So, I just do not say Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
You think this is funny? I take this serious. I'm not real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera shows.
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. It's not fun. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's why I'm asking you. What?
I'm telling you right now. So we're talking. Deuce and I are talking.
What was the context?
I'm done. Sorry. I'm not doing it.
But with that said, I know we got a lot of Cowboy fans in America. I'm not one of them. I'm going with the Niners. LeBron James.
This can't be happening right now. Every freaking yeah, like a Washington, stupid Redskins. They're gonna take this Lions team anymore.
60 seconds, right?
I can't wait to get paid again.
Oh, baby. You know what? I'm still happy. Oh, there it is, baby! Woo!
Oh, Rocky Top for Jay Tillman. All right. You know what? We should play the drop that I have. Did I even... Hold on. Let me check, y'all. I could have made it a video. I can't remember if I made it a video or not. I know for sure I have it as a short. Could just watch the short. It'd be easier probably. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go to... I hear my neighbors mowing, y'all. We're just going to go to my shorts on YouTube. I thought, what'd you say? I thought LeBron was a diehard Cowboy fan. Like Skip and Jamie Foxx. You know what? G Honda, did you not know that Jerry Jones actually offered LeBron James a spot on the Dallas Cowboys? But yeah, he was. I do believe that he was a Dallas Cowboys fan, but then he obviously switched up. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do another part 2 of this. Let's see. There we go. I'll click on my short in a second. Let me look at what you said. LSU gonna destroy Bama. It's gonna be glorious. You know what? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? What happened? You know what, G Honda? I'm glad you brought it up. But what happened with LSU and Ole Miss? You know, we don't have Ole Miss on our schedule, I don't think. which I think was crazy because I'm used to playing Ole Miss. But I didn't see Ole Miss on the schedule for Alabama. But yeah, the LSU game will always be good. Oh, I'm glad
AI can now build an entire.
Y'all, I'm glad I stopped that because I forgot. You know what? I can't play that because it has copyrighted music. Yep, we can't play that, y'all. My bad. What's up, CDT Beats? I almost played that. Okay, so that means I do have a video because now I remember. I did make a video. I just can't remember what I saved it as is the problem. And I took it off of my uploaded videos, I think. I shouldn't have done that. Is that just the music or that's just the music I used? Let me see what I saved this as, y'all. Wait, did he get 3 to 5? So I think Diddy got 3 to 5 years, y'all. Y'all, Diddy got 3 to 5 years. Hold on. Pause the game, homie. Diddy got 3 to 5 years. I cannot believe that. My thing is, and this was what I was saying in Theo Coop's chat, I don't think the crime matches the punishment that they're asking for. I mean, he was facing more, but I just don't think it matched because the evidence was lacking. Wait. Oh, wait. No, maybe not. Maybe he didn't get 3 to 5 years. Maybe this was just a poll. No, wait. I think this was just maybe okay, maybe this was just the poll. Okay, that had me scared for a second. I was like, he got 3 to 5 years. Wait, did he get 3 to 5 years, y'all? Somebody Google. Start Googling, y'all. Let's see if it came out. Y'all see anything about did he get in? Okay, yeah. Okay, it's confirmed. Diddy got sentenced to 50 months in prison, which is the 3 to 5 years. Okay, yeah, that's confirmed. Wow. I don't see nothing about it. Yeah, I just seen it. It came out. He got sentenced. I wasn't expecting him to get, I thought maybe Monday. I did predict that he was probably going to get some sort of time, especially after how Fit Lawyer ATL broke it down. I was like, dang, because I was like with everybody else. I'm like, okay, there's no way he's getting any time. Like, he's getting probation here. Like, there's no way he's getting any time. But whenever I heard Fit Lawyer ATL break it down, I was like, dang, he's actually going to do some time here. That's what ended up happening. Do I think it matches? Do I think the crime matches the punishment? No, because I don't think the way the case was presented, I don't think it was solid. So, similar to how, like, the YSL trial was. Yeah. 4 years, yeah. crazy. I mean, like AB was saying, that's a slap on the wrist for him, considering everything he was facing. Some people in the chat, I was looking at her chat, some people in the chat were saying that if he appeals, he'll win it, which he could. So they're talking about $500,000 fine. Alright, I gotta find this video, y'all. Let's see. What did I save it as? I got so many funny clips, y'all. Oh wait, maybe it was under 20. Okay, maybe I remember. Okay, yeah, I think I remember now what I saved it under. Let's see. And did I? Maybe I didn't re-upload it though. That's gonna bother me, y'all. I cannot believe I did that. I played it one day on here. Watch me find it later on. Oh well. I'll find it later. Unless it could be under the recents. Y'all, I found it. I found it under the recents. Oh man, okay. That was a lot of work trying to find this. Hopefully y'all bear with me. No, I just wait for it to upload. I shouldn't have took that off. I had to. AV's live now. We got the update. Saying in my chat now, floating. Will it upload? Will it tell me when it's done? Oops. Chelsea actually hula hooped to my hip hop playlist. Is that weird? Jay Tillman? Why is that weird? I needed something I could silence. You know what? CDT, you know what? Fine then, Jay Tillman. CDT Beats is a good sport about it. He's like, yeah, you can You can do here. I'm weird. So mean. I'm trying to. Video is still uploading. I was going to play one that's on my shorts feed is the one that has the copyrighted music, so that's why I gotta wait for the one to get done. Because that's the music on it. Talking about. I'm tempted to put my glasses on because y'all, I can't see without my glasses. What's up, Rain? Wolfpack, say 2,000 plus watch street. Wolfpack. I don't think R. Kelly. Let me tell you what happened to me with one of my old. Blah, 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 let me talk slow. Happened to me with one of my old coworkers. She was so against R. Kelly, and she was like, I will not listen to his music. All. And I'm just like, I ain't giving up music. And she got about it. And she was like trying to talk me into like hating on Kelly. And I was like, I'm still not giving up. His music didn't do me wrong. Okay? Like, okay, maybe he did some, I don't know. But like his music didn't do a thing to me. Yeah, Chels, it beats what he's talking about. The time for let's see. Aaron Laura coming to my defense. Oh man, that was great. Aaron Laura, you gotta send me that. Well, I can just save it. I'll go back and I'll find it from. No, I'm not gonna do you like that, Jay Tillman. I'm not gonna do you like that. But that was funny. That could stay on Creekery's channel, but that was funny. The comparison picture that Aaron Laura made, that took me all the way out. It's not weird. He's just kidding. Okay, Rain. Yeah, I figured he was kidding. What's up, ES3? Good to see you here. It's not weird. He's just kidding. Yeah. I know he's playing. It was 2 hours, lady. Was it 2 hours? Did I hula hoop for 2 hours? I know I ended it whenever I seen CDT Beats was going live. I was like, y'all. It was a good amount of time. I do remember that. I was like, okay, we gotta piece out of here because I've already done this hula hooping for this long. So, yeah, maybe it was 2 hours. Look at me supporting you, Jay. Like, I'm running up your watch time hours and giving you free promotion. I was trying to see if I had any interest. Aaron, that's funny. Okay, I gotta scroll all the way down here so I can catch back up. Wait. I saw somebody else sneak in here, I think. 3 a.m. I thought I seen you sneak in. What's up? Good to see you here. G Honda, what are you saying? G Honda, please don't go after Jay Tillman. You are in no position to be doing that. Y'all, can somebody let me know? Does Jay Tillman, did you ever let me know? Do you have a wrench? I'm pretty sure I gave you a wrench in the channel. Oh, let me see if this video is done uploading. Yay, it's done. Okay, y'all. We're gonna watch this video. Jay, this one's for you. Because it has those Tennessee fans in it. So let's watch it. Alright, here we go.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough.
Y'all, I'm gonna mute this. That one Tennessee fan, they really picked on him, man. I'm going to do a whole short of just that guy that they picked on from ESPN. Y'all, I also can't stand Clemson. I think I've said it before. So the teams I really cannot stand the most is, this is the guy. That guy right there. They picked on him the most. But I said this before. The teams I really cannot stand the most in college is Tennessee. Like, I really cannot stand Tennessee. Like, I just dislike Auburn, but I can't stand Tennessee. I don't know what it is about Tennessee. I just cannot stand them. So, don't like Tennessee. Clemson, Michigan, and Ohio. I really don't like those teams. But I would say Clemson and Tennessee are pretty even. There's this one Clemson fan, y'all. So he tried to talk to me. Story time. This Clemson fan tried to talk to me. And like, me and him would get into it. I ticked him off so bad. Y'all, I made him so mad. But yeah, I ended up just not, I just had to stop talking to him. Because I'm like, yeah, I cannot. I'm really that type of person. I'm that type of girl where if I don't like your team, I just don't think it's going to work. If it's one team that I really cannot stand, I don't see how it's going to work. And he was one of them. Maybe I think I have some of the old messages. The messages are funny. Maybe we could go back through those messages. It'd be funny to relive that. Because I got pure entertainment out of that. But he was like talking like all this, like, oh yeah, we're gonna be great. We're gonna do so good, and look at where Clemson is. They ain't nowhere. Are they last in their conference right now? They might be last. Dabo's got to switch up. Like, I love Dabo. I have much respect for Dabo. I've said it before. That's one coach that I wish was at Bama. But I just cannot stand Clemson. Go blah blah blah. Go LSU Tigers. I don't like Michigan either. Yeah, can't stand Michigan. I mean, the reason why I just don't like Michigan is after it's more to do with Harbaugh, and I'm not going for Harbaugh. He's at the Chargers. Like, I don't have nothing against his brother at the Ravens, because his brother's the head coach of the Ravens. But Harbaugh at the Chargers, I cannot with the Chargers. What'd you say? The real Death Valley? Yeah. What Ohio do? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked what Ohio did. What year was it? Was it 2015? Alabama and Ohio State in the national championship? That's the year you guys had Ezekiel Elliott. Someone look it up and see if I'm right, because you know I love my little history with my little sports history. See if I'm right. Was it 2015, Ohio and Alabama, the national championship? That was the year they had Ezekiel Elliott. We had Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry won the Heisman. I think we had Amari Cooper. Can't remember who the quarterback was. Was it A.J. McCarron? No, it wasn't A.J. McCarron, was it? What was his name? I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. Pretty sure that 2015 was the year Ohio State beat Alabama in the national championship. We ended up beating Ohio State for the to get into the national championship in the playoffs. We beat Ohio State when they had Justin Fields. What are y'all talking about? Wait, I gotta go back up here. Yeah. You know what? Okay, so talking about Georgia, I got so much respect for Georgia. That's my second string team. Y'all have heard me say this before. In football, well, in any sport, depending on the sport, you gotta have your second string team. You gotta have your first string team. That's your main team that you go for. But when your main team is out, you gotta have your second string team. My second string team for if Alabama is out, I'm going for Georgia, because Kirby Smart was with Nick Saban the longest out of any coordinator. He was there from 2007 up until when was it? 2017 maybe? But he was there the longest out of any defensive coordinator. Nah, seems earlier than that. Anyways, I got so much respect for Kirby Smart. So yeah, my second string team is Georgia, ironically. Unless Alabama's playing them in the national championship, which I don't know if that will ever happen again, because the playoff committee, all the changes in college football, they've really made it to where it'd be difficult to ever see Georgia and Alabama in a national championship again. I could eat. I like to do that sometimes. What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about food? Oh, was I right? 2015, Ohio State. Cardell Jones was the QB for Ohio State. Wait, did he pass away? I didn't know that. But who was the quarterback for Alabama in 2015? Because I can't remember. For some reason, I'm thinking of McCarron, but it wasn't McCarron, was it? Good to know that I was right about Ohio State, though, being in the national championship. All right. back to the game. Well, I really am not. I was so excited to watch this game. Like, I watched. It's been good to see Mac Jones. Besides taking a sack, like, you know, he looks good. Well, he took another hit there. Was that a late hit, though? Maybe there should have been a flag there. He already had the ball out. That definitely should have been a flag there. That's wrong. That should have been a foul or penalty. Scroll back down, see your messages. Oh, you talking about food that you made? Man, that sounds good. Commercial break, of course, right when I'm getting refocused into the game, because I was trying to focus on the trial for Diddy and all the things going on, keeping up with the chat. Yeah, so. Chelsea, it deleted that chat because it's. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, G Honda. Deleted what chat? I didn't see nothing. Who playing tonight? Well, that's a good question. I didn't think about that. 3 a.m. I'm glad you said that, because there actually might be a college game on tonight. I didn't think about that. I'm rewatching the 49ers game right now since I missed it, because I wanted to see Mac Jones. Y'all, I said it earlier. I'm a sucker for. I said it last night, and I'll say it again today. I'm a sucker for Mac Jones, Devontae Smith. Like, that was probably my favorite Alabama team. One of my favorites. Because they were just special. You had Waddle. It had the best wide receiver room. You had Waddle, Devontae Smith, and Ruggs. And you had Mac Jones. I think you had, like, Trayvon Diggs, Patrick Surtain on defense. Two great CBs. That was just a really special team. So I would say that was my favorite. I'm a sucker for them though. So I really want to see Mac Jones succeed. This is the thing about watching college and watching NFL. I know people who will just watch college and not NFL, and I know people who will watch NFL but not college. But if you're one of the few that watches both, this is one thing about it, at least with me. Seeing these college players develop, I get like attached to these players, and it's like you want to see them succeed. So whenever they go off in the NFL and they're at different teams, it's hard for me to not be happy for them, even though I can't stand them. Like, I'm supposed to hate the Eagles, right? Like, as a Dallas fan, you're supposed to not like the Eagles. But now I have an attachment because it's like the Eagles have a lot of former Bama players that I watched, and I want to see them do well. What's up from the Black Couch? Good to see you back. A few of them come on tonight. I don't know who. Yeah, I'll check in a second. So, 4th down here. This is when the score was tied. Y'all, I forgot this game went. How did I end up forgetting this? This game went into overtime. I forgot the game went into overtime. I was keeping up with the game on my phone because Apple came out with a new app for sports so you can keep up with the game. And that's what I was doing. I was getting the play-by-play on my phone since I'm not an Amazon girly. I'm not. I'm one of the rare girls who I don't order stuff like that. So I don't have an Amazon Prime membership. I think I had one. I had one years ago, and I got rid of it because I never used it. I'm like, why am I paying money for this when I don't even use it? I got ribs. Ooh, that sounds nice. I got ribs and a big salad. Yeah, that sounds nice. Alright, I'm headed out. Have a lovely weekend, Chelsea and chat. Karen Laura, thank you so much for showing up and dropping links. You are a special, special gal. Yeah, take care. I know from the Black Couch right now I'm hungry. Yeah, ribs sound good. I haven't had ribs in so long, y'all. Oh wait, you sent me something on Cash App? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Let's see. I forgot. You see, Gihanna always gets on to me. Gihanna always gets on to me about hearing like the phone go off. Like when I get a call, I don't know if I silenced my notifications. So I didn't get the update about the Cash App. That's why I don't like. Sorry, y'all. Cash App, I had like an update, and it was like taking me through all these updates, and I'm like, or all the new features on the update. I was trying to see if you said anything. Okay, you did. You said support for the phenomenal content. I appreciate that, Eric Jordan. Let me do my drop, y'all. I think I was gonna say, I think I at least have my drop prepared for if somebody Cash Apps me. But no, I don't even have that video queued up, I don't think. But I mean, it doesn't take long to queue it up. Maybe I do have it ready. I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest. No, I don't. Of course not. But I have it where I know where it's at. So that's a good thing. Money drops. Let's see. There we go. Beautifully. All right. Mac Jones looking to pass. Pass complete. Short gain. It was second down. All right, here we go. The money drop for Eric Jordan. Play it again. I'm behind in the updates. Yeehaw. Yeehaw is right. Yeah, as soon as I seen her, I was like, yeah, that's a good clip. Because I had to go on IG to find it. Because I'm like, which Dallas Cowboy cheerleader has, like, the best? Because some of the clips weren't that great. Some of the other clips I seen, I was like, not feeling it. That one, the music, the dance, I was like, yeah. This one. Alright, another completion here. I know for sure they only get a field goal here because they get a field goal and then the Rams come back to tie it and then it goes into overtime. Oh, let me play my music, y'all. Damn shame what happened to the singer Houston. Wait, Creeker, I don't know what happened. Creeker, you know a lot about this pop culture stuff. What happened to him? You know what, Creeker, I was wondering because I was listening to some of his music. I was like, man, like, why didn't he come up with more music? So what happened to him? Okay, I'm not the only one who doesn't know. Everybody's like, Cree, what happened? Go Creeker, you should do a video on it. I'm trying to see what this penalty is here. Holding. Gotta be a holding penalty. Yep, because it pushed them back. Obviously, Mac Jones did something here. I will say, the one thing that I like about Amazon doing the NFL is they have, like, the players highlighted on the field. So for those of you who do not know, those of you who are not into the sports world of football, the lines on the field, the yellow lines on the field, are not there. They're not actually there on the field. They're just an overlay. So any of the lines you see on the field, like the red, yellow, all of that, that's not actually on the field. They just do that from the computer. To show viewers on the TV. Oh, wait, I missed it, Cree. He basically got Diddy and was traumatized so much he tried to... Wow, Cree, you should do a video on that. I did not know that. Cree, you definitely should do a video on him. Just saw the pic. That's horrible. Cree, as like since me and G Honda, wait, how old are you, G Honda? I can't remember. I don't know, but I'm young. This is something I probably should have known. But I feel like since me and G Honda both didn't know, like if you do a video on that, people are gonna be like, wait, what happened? Yeah, say less. Yeah, Cree. People are gonna be wondering like what happened, because since I didn't know, like I didn't know anything about it until you said something. So this is when 49ers got the field goal, but then the Rams are gonna come back and get a field goal, and then it's gonna go into overtime. Y'all, I've ranted about these overtime games so much lately. It's happened in college and it's happened in the NFL. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm working on another video, but I'll do that one after this one. Yeah. Definitely. Because I think that would probably get a lot of views. You know what? When I was watching, well, I said when I was watching, but I didn't get to watch it. But when I was keeping up with the game on my phone, and I seen it was going into overtime, I was like, no. And my anxiety was kind of high because I was like really wanting Mac Jones to win. It's a few stories out there that should be told, like Brandon Jackson. That's a good point. Y'all, I might have to put on my glasses because I can't see. And I feel like my eyes are going to start hurting if I don't, since I don't wear contacts. Y'all, I cannot wait to work on this highlight, the highlight idea I have of Mac Jones. I'm gonna work on it after I finish my first YouTube video. Yeah, y'all, when I was like editing it, I was like, man, I was obviously critiquing myself. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna like this. And I'm like, but what if they do? What if they do? And even if they don't, you're growing. Just don't look at it negative. Just take it as a learning process. Like, you're growing, you're learning. Give yourself grace. But I don't know. I was like, is it even good enough? All right, Matthew Stafford dropping back to pass. Pass complete. Got the first down here. You know what? I did not see. So far, I have not seen Stafford pass to Devontae Adams. I'm trying to see. Is he? Yeah, he's lined up. Dropping back to pass. Okay, now he's got Adams. Okay, this is the first completion I've seen to Adams. Although I was distracted during the game. That is a good one though, because he was blowing that up and then just disappeared. You know what, Cree? I just thought of an idea for you. You should do a YouTube series of, you know, like, what was the show back then? It was like, Where Are They Now? Like, you could do your own little version of Where Are They Now? We got to think of an idea of what to call it. I'm gonna research ideas for you, Cree. You kind of already do that though. You know what? Now that I think about that, Cree, scratch that. You kind of already do that. Because you were like your last video talking about that, and then I remember the one you did on Sky Jackson, like with her dad. That one was interesting too. I saw something the other day that basically said, I'm not getting in it. Ooh. That's why he disappeared. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, where the F they at? Where the F they at now? Yeah, we'll think. I'm gonna brainstorm ideas with you, Cree, on that. Because it'd be cool to just have your own little series of it. Like, you could have your own little playlist of it too, like on YouTube, that people can go back and watch. Because I was thinking, I was trying to think of like, those meme clips or whatever of things people say that you could turn it into a title. Call it turned out MIA. Oh, that's great. From the Black Couch, that's actually good. I could do that. I'd be finding out. Yeah, for sure. Alright, run play here. Good run. Got the first down and more. So, Rams get a field goal here. I already know that. I'm already like dreading it. I remember, okay, so last night, I was like so ready for this game to be over. And then I seen it was going into overtime. And I'm like, y'all, I'm having to stay up again. Y'all, that was rough on me. That was rough. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all what happened to me with Restream. So I don't use StreamYard. I've been using Restream, and I love it so far. But something happened with Restream, and it was just like a little glitch. And they couldn't ever figure out what it was, but great communication with Restream. And you actually talk to a person. I talked to, I don't know how many people, like in the chat within Restream. Well, eventually, they gave me like a free month subscription and then offered me a $20 credit towards, whatever I wanted to use it towards, like whichever plan. So I'm like, man, Restream is awesome, y'all. I really like Restream. And I did check. I can use OBS and Restream. But there's also a way you can use OBS sorry, y'all, I got distracted here. So the 49ers thought they came up with the ball. Maybe they did. Maybe they did come up with the ball, but whatever happens here, not 49ers, but whatever happens here, the Rams end up getting it back and getting a field goal. So the 49ers punched the ball out and got the ball. Something goes wrong here for the 49ers because the Rams end up getting a field goal with less than a minute. It'd be crazy if they got an onside kick and sent it in. No, that's not possible. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted. I'm not reading the chat. Another show could be What the F is up with Florida? Yeah, that's up Highway 20 Skinnies era. I'm tired and dehydrated. Just ignore my ass. You know what? That reminds me, I need to hydrate myself. I'm trying to think of what happens here to cause it to end up being a tied game. It's fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A minute and a little over a minute. But the 49ers have the ball. But something goes wrong for the 49ers because the Rams end up getting the ball and getting a field goal to tie it. Yeah, ratchet ass Florida. It's crazy how those videos are always Florida and Ohio. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, y'all, I'm really bad. Eric Jordan, my apologies. I forgot to add Eric Jordan to the banner. Alright, let's see. Is this the one? No. Okay. Show sponsors. Add Eric Jordan to the banner. Alright, should show up now. Alright, so the Rams got a fourth down brought up fourth down against the 49ers. And then somehow Matthew Stafford manages to get the ball out close enough to be able to kick the field goal. Crazy. And sends it into overtime. I want to do a series where I do a one-on-one with somebody else. I don't know the title yet, but hot tubs in the title sounds intriguing. That's funny. That's gonna be so much fun. Cree. Like you were talking about that in your last live. Like doing one-on-one sessions, like having a guest each time. I think that's great. I'm gonna start doing that. I have it in the works with like Derek, Ty Pro, whoever else is a sports fan that I can trust. But just doing talks, sports talks, it'd be interesting. I know Derek has a lot of thoughts about his Bengals. I want to talk to Derek about the documentary for the Dallas Cowboys because I know he watched it. I don't have Netflix. I don't have Amazon or Netflix. If I could do that, I would for sure do that, and I would make it very interesting. That's true. Pass broken up. Honestly, that should have been a flag. That should have been a flag on the Rams because actually no. Yeah. That should have been a flag. Maybe not on the maybe not on. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that the CB didn't get his head turned around, but no, he did. Matthew Stafford looking to pass. He was looking for Adams, but had to throw it away. I'm losing interest in WWE. Why are you losing interest, Wolfpack? I haven't kept up with it as much. I watched a little bit with John Cena. That was early on. And then, I stopped watching. What's crazy is when I was watching it, that was like when they talked to, like, Pat McAfee had John Cena, Hulk Hogan was on there. That was probably like the last time I really saw Hulk Hogan in an interview. Unfortunately, I have lost interest in sports. This is something I want to have a discussion about. CDT beats. So y'all, okay, if you were here earlier, I was talking about the Clemson fan, like the Clemson guy that tried to pursue me. And I knew it wasn't going to work with how he was. But one of the things he got heated with me on is call it conspiracy. Well, he called me a conspiracy theorist with this. And I am. I'm not going to lie. I am a conspiracy theorist with, certain things. We already got into discussion. We had the discussion about my thoughts on if we went to the moon or not. But my conspiracy theory with football, like college football, just football in general, is I do believe some of it's played out. Like the wins, this is why I don't know why people are so shocked. So I'm like, it's easy for me to predict these games because it's like theatrical almost. It's like, yeah, that team's gonna win because I see the way they're getting hyped up in the media. It's just like certain things that just make me consider, okay, this team's gonna get upset. But anyways, this guy got so heated with me over it. He was like, it rocked his world. He was just like devastated. And this is why I don't like talking about it with fans, because some people are just so diehard about it that they cannot their brains cannot wrap around the fact that something couldn't be real. And he was like, so you think it's fake like WWE? And I'm like, no, not to the extent of everything. Like, of course I believe some plays are like real and legit. But, there's just certain elements where you're like, yep, I knew they were going to win. I knew they were going to lose. But it just, like, people who are diehard fans, it just rocks their world. Like, they just can't accept it. But I told him, I said this to him, I was like, you know what? If you separate yourself from this idea, it really helps you predict games better. This is how, I predict my games. And this is how I predicted, so I'm going to use this as an example. Y'all know the Alabama and the FSU game. I picked FSU. I'm an Alabama fan. I picked FSU to win. How many FSU fans do I have in my chat? Like, they were like, I don't know, it's a rebuilding year. And I'm like, no. I'm like, y'all, this coach is looking to keep his job. He's also looking to prove himself. They have, motive, because of getting, some people say cheated out of the playoffs. Again, whenever Alabama made the playoffs over FSU, there was just so many little elements. I'm like, no. FSU's going to win. And then sure enough, FSU ended up winning. But this is how I'm able to predict games, because I separate myself from it. And I have predicted all these games, and he was so mad. He was so mad at me. He was like, okay, well, if that's true, predict it. This was last season. He was like, predict this game, and this game. And he asked for, my thoughts on who was going to win, who was going to lose each game. So I gave him each one. Y'all, I got them all right. And he was heated. He was heated over it. He was like, that doesn't prove nothing. My hub said, because it's fixed. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, Cree. It's, it's fixed. Whenever you have money and politics involved in anything, it's almost impossible to keep it out of it, because now you even got the NIL deals, you've got the transfer portal, you got so many things going on with college football right now that it's made it easier to predict. Like, I was able to predict Vanderbilt to win against Alabama. Now, I will say this, there are certain games where it's difficult for me to pick. So the rivalry games, I have a difficult time picking. So if it was like, Georgia and Alabama, for example, that was a little bit difficult for me to predict. I had a feeling, I was kind of having a feeling that Alabama would win because of the way they were talking about Ty Simpson, how Ty Simpson was improving, just how it was. I was just like, you know what? I think they might win. Which, I mean, I still didn't know. Aw, Jay Walker, I appreciate you. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. I don't know how my likes look. I don't know anything about that. But hopefully y'all are hitting the like button. I don't ask for much. But if you're here, hit the like button. And if you're just watching and you're just being nosy and not hitting the like button and not getting in the chat, enjoy the show. I think the quote of the day, here it comes on the banner. If you look at the banner, I have a quote of the day. It said, nobody watches you harder than the people that don't like you. Give them a show. So I'm giving y'all a show. But yeah, back to my thoughts. Yeah, I think it is fixed. But I mean, when I told this guy that, when I told this Clemson fan, this diehard Clemson fan, it like devastated him. Like, you cannot have this conversation with certain people because it just devastates them. If they're a diehard fan and they can't separate themselves from it, like they get heated. They get really mad if you try to tell them. Okay, I'm not saying it's completely fake, right? He was like, so you're saying like all the plays are fake and I'm like, no. I'm not saying that. Like, obviously I believe, the game, like the plays, like I believe, that's real. That element is real. But could certain players throw a game? Is that a possibility? Like, and how would you know? How would we know if a player is throwing a game or not? Like, you wouldn't really know. I mean, I know back in the day, like whenever the mob controlled sports, like with baseball, with basketball, I can't remember. The last one was the basketball one that I remember was Boston College had a scandal with the mob controlling it. But I mean, these days, how would you know? Ooh, a great example of this, before NIL was allowed, players getting paid. Y'all remember when, was it Cam Newton at Florida? Whenever he was at Florida before he went to Auburn, he got in trouble, I think, for a scandal. So I think the last time I saw wrestling content from you was when Hulk died. Yeah. Oh wow, thanks for the wrench. I'm not worthy. I'm old as ish and can't operate a computer. You know what, Joe Walker? You deserve the wrench. You're loyal to the channel, and you say things like, hit the like button. So you definitely earned a wrench. because I trust you from seeing how you are in other chats. Like, obviously, I'm giving it the wrenches to people I trust. I don't give one to G Honda with the way he acts, with the way he treats me. Chelsea, as a Manning fan, I applaud you. Your football and coach versus players knowledge. Yeah. Man, I really did like the Mannings. Like, even though I'm not a Tennessee. Okay, so I was talking about how much I did not like Tennessee. So, how old was I when? I don't even know. Was I born when Peyton Manning was with Tennessee? I don't even know if I was born. But Peyton Manning played for Tennessee. Then he won a national championship with Tennessee. Yeah, he did. He won a national. That was like, was that their only championship? Their only national championship? But I really went for Peyton Manning. Like, anytime Dallas was out, I really went for Peyton Manning, whether he was with the Colts or with the Broncos. I really like Peyton Manning. Eli Manning, obviously I was a Cowboys fan. I wasn't the biggest at the time. Like, I wasn't into college football yet, but I was not the biggest fan of Eli Manning. I think I did go for him in the Super Bowl, though. I will say that. It was the Patriots and, sorry, Pooh Man. Pooh Man, if you're replaying this, yeah. I know you're a Tom Brady fan, but I did go for Eli Manning. Eli Manning was the only one. Eli Manning loves to talk about how he is the quarterback who was able to beat Tom Brady, which I would brag about that too if I was him. That's why she's Coach Chels. Yeah. All right. So we're in overtime right now. I'm going to see what college games are on. After this game's over with, I'm ending the live, y'all. I'm just going to clock out of here. So Mac Jones got a first down. Y'all, I'm just so happy to see Mac Jones. Like, I'm so proud. Like, I feel like a proud little, like a proud aunt. Yeah, I couldn't be his, I don't even know if I couldn't be his aunt either. Proud older sister. That's what I should say. I feel like a proud older sister watching Mac Jones. Mac Jones dropping back to pass. Pass complete. Short of the first down. You know what? McCaffrey ain't that bad. I was worried about McCaffrey. Anytime you're coming off of an injury, and he's had multiple injuries. But anytime you're coming off of an injury, it's going to be interesting to see how your game is. Like, if it's changed. All right. Mac Jones looking to pass. Ooh, under pressure, getting sacked. Third down. Obviously, Mac Jones gets something done here because, man, it's third down. I'm so curious to see what Mac Jones does because, I mean, I know that, obviously, I know 49ers end up winning it. But it's third down. It's third down here. So, obviously, Mac Jones does something impressive because they're able to score a touchdown. I don't know if it's on this, in this drive, or if it's in the next one. I'm thinking he does something impressive here, though. Because they do end up getting a touchdown. Okay, dropping back to pass, pressure in his face. Ooh, gonna get. Yep, nothing there. Okay, so it's gonna be in the next drive. Y'all, I thought I was about to see Mac Jones' tiny. I don't think his football tights were tight enough. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I almost seen Mac Jones' tiny. Did they just kick a field goal here? Mac Jones getting helped off the field. Is he just knocked out of breath? He needs a better fitting uniform. When he got hit, I think it took the breath out of him. Okay, so they kick a field goal here. Maybe, do they just win by a field goal? Now I can't remember. Maybe they just win by a field goal. He got him close enough in field goal range. For some reason, I was thinking it was a touchdown. Now I gotta go back and look at the score. You know what? 3 a.m. Was it you that was asking about what games are on tonight? So my Apple Sports is telling me that West Virginia and BYU. Okay, so the 49ers just win by field goal in overtime. So it was this drive right here. Yeah, I think he just got them. Look. Yeah, I got the wind knocked out of him. All right, so whatever happens here with the Rams, they end up messing up, and 49ers end up winning it by a field goal. For some reason, I was thinking let's not do it. Dang. Mac Jones was taking some hits. Now, I'm going to say this. The 49ers have to have an offensive line to protect a QB, or they're going to have the same issues. I mean, Brock Purdy got injured. Trey Lance got injured, which I can't remember how Trey Lance... I know, but I can't remember if it was because, like, offensive line protection. But they got to have a good offensive line. They're not going to make it. Now, I will say, like, they're off like the Bears, the Chicago Bears, or the Bengals. The Bengals are awful. Always had so many injuries. And this is what I talk about often is, like, the mishandling of QBs. Like, coming out of the draft. You've seen Bryce Young, Justin Fields, Mac Jones. Who else is there? I mean, I would probably throw Caleb Williams in there. Zach Wilson. I don't know, bees. I mean, some of them, okay, Zach Wilson, I don't know. I don't think he was ever first string material. I mean, maybe it had time to develop. I don't know. He's another one. I feel like he should have, if you give him time to sit under somebody like Aaron Rodgers to develop. Because you look at Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, and he got to learn from him. And he ends up being a great quarterback. Now, I will say you do have those rare breeds of quarterbacks like Jaden Daniels. No, what is up with Jaden Daniels? Now I think about it, I need to look into that. I meant to look into that. But Jaden Daniels did not play in the last game. So now I'm starting to worry because they said that he had like a knee sprain or something. I don't know. I've heard different things. I heard he was going to play, and then it came out he wasn't going to play. And I was like, something's up. Something's up if he ain't playing. Ooh, Tua Tagovailoa. That's another quarterback. Okay, Matthew Stafford looking to pass. Pass complete. But it was short of the first down. Just a little bit short. So they obviously have to go for it. They're in overtime. So Sean McVay making the play call here to go for it. What's going on? Somebody calling a timeout here? What's going on? Okay, the 49ers called a timeout. Mac Jones took some hits in this game. Now, that's one thing that I'm not going to like. I'm not going to like it if I would throw Dak Prescott in that list of a mishandled QB. Well, no, I wouldn't. Because he did get to sit under Tony Romo. But in a way, he is mishandled because of how Jerry Jones manages the team. He doesn't give him he doesn't put him in a position to win. With how he has the offensive line right now, and then you taking away like the defense, like with trading Michael Parsons, which some do say that this might be a smart decision because later on they could end up getting the right players to make it work. But by that time, I think Dak Prescott's career is going to be over with for the Dallas Cowboys. Typo, what's up? I like when you call me Pumpkin Spice. That's my favorite. You know, I meant to tell you. So in Theo Coop's chat the other day, Chef G-Rap, he said something like, You're my pumpkin spice. I don't know what he said. But I was being nice. I didn't want to say it. I was like, no, that's a little mean, Chelsea. Don't say that. But I always wanted to say, no, like, I think only Ty Pro should be allowed to say that. You should think of another nickname for me. But I didn't want to say that. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be mean. So I just didn't say anything at all. You know, one of those moments where I'm like, ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But that's like my new favorite nickname, is Pumpkin Spice. I feel so good after trolling racists in HQs. Yeah, I seen HQ was live, and I was like, I know Typro is handling business there. Alright, game over. I missed it because I got distracted by Typro coming in. But they obviously didn't get the first down when they went for it on fourth down. And 49ers ended up winning by a field goal. I'm too original out here. Yeah. Bro, I gotta also tell you what G Honda did this morning in Theo Coop's chat because you missed it. Let me tell you, you missed it. I don't cuss like this, and he made me cuss. I was like, this mother effer. So, G Honda talks about how I owe him an apology or something like that. So I say something about him. Like, how do I know you're not GL spicy is what I said. Because whatever that El Castro dude is, I don't know what his name is. I can't remember. But I was like, how do I know you're not, all, both of them? And I thought, okay, we're going to joke. Like, I thought it was going to be a joke back and forth. Like, he was going to be a good sport about it. He ends up timing me out. He times me out. So I'm like, okay. Bet. It hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, G Honda, you hurt my feelings. Because I was like, why did he time me out? Well, then I say something else. He times me out again. And then the third time, I even say sorry to him. And he was like, no, Chelsea, that's not the apology I want. So he times me out again. So by this time, I had it. I get on my other channel and I go into Theo Coop's chat and I start talking, right? I say stuff. Well, then Sheila says something to him. Then Quiet Storm, he ends up timing G Honda out and he's like, Chelsea, it's safe to come back now. Well, then Theo Coop sees it, and Theo Coop pins my that, I was talking on my other channel, and he highlights my comment, and like he pins it in the chat, and I'm cracking up at this point. So I'm like, yeah, I hope G Honda sees this, because karma came back around for him. Innocent my butt, G Honda. Innocent my butt. And you know what? I said sorry to you. And I told Coop, I said, I wasted an apology on this mother effer. And Coop got cracked up by that. But yeah, that was an interesting morning for me. I cannot believe. Well, I can and I can't. I thought I thought we were having fun. And you timed me out. And that was so hurtful to me. But it was good to know I missed Eric Jordan. Eric Jordan also, he cracked me up. He came to my defense. Because what did he say? He said, G Honda, quit whining about a wrench. Because G Honda's all the time talking about not having a wrench in my channel. That's his running joke with me, is not having a wrench. So I thought it was funny when Eric Jordan said that. G Honda is smarter than y'all think. His comments and responses as Icy Spicy went perfect to throw y'all off, to think it's L. No, Jay Walker. Did somebody probably? I don't know, Jay Walker, if somebody told you, but we found out in Theo Coop's chat that Icy Spicy and L, whatever his name is the same person. We found that out in Coop's chat. So this is why I think that G Honda is GL Spicy. So that's his new name now, is GL Spicy. Chelsea, you ain't no button. Huh? What are you talking about? Chelsea, you ain't no button. Hush. What are you talking about? G Honda be playing them Jedi mind tricks. I'm telling you, I think G Honda is GL Spicy. Yeah, that's who I think he is. L Castigator. That's how I was gonna say it, but I thought it sounded too country when I say it. So I was like, I ain't gonna bother saying it. L Castigator. I don't care what you say, Chelsea. I was there when Icy Spicy was created in SBC chat last year. I know. No, I'm saying, wait, do you think G Honda is Icy Spicy too? Because that's what I think. I think G Honda is Icy Spicy, and I also think he's L whatever. Because we found out in Theo Coop's chat that L whatever and Icy Spicy are the same person. Yeah, we think he's all three. Oh, so Icy Spicy ain't new? Mm-mm. But yeah, that's what Theo Coop was talking about, is how G Honda, which this is what I believe, but how Icy Spicy and L Castigator are the same. Go Creaky, no, it's been around. Yeah, Icy Spicy's been around in the chats. Because I remember seeing some of the stuff Icy Spicy would say. And it would remind me of G Honda. But then whenever Ty Pro mentioned it, I was like, you know what? I'm not tripping. Because somebody else thinks this. And see, G Honda, it's things like this that makes me think that you're all three, because you don't clarify that you're not. And you also I don't know. You're just laughing about it. You're not saying, Like, you're not trying to say anything to defend yourself. I don't know. Honestly, I have not seen Icy Spicy in a while. Honda be at home and oh gosh, here we go. Here we go, Ty Pro. G Honda be at home in heels in a giraffe print dress. The giraffe print dress is taking me out. Okay, an orange wig, listening to Mexican music. Oh man. You know what? Let's play G Honda's drop. I haven't played it in a while for you, G Honda. I used to have it loaded up. Let desktop. Drops for faves. I got so many just for G Honda. Oh man, here we go. Here's the Icy Spicy one. Oops. All right, there we go. All right, it's loading. Shouldn't take too long. What'd you who else is? Who do you think? Well, you ain't got. Continued realizations. I mean, to just like to defend. Jay Walker, there is a connection there. I will find it. Yeah, Tyson, get to the bottom of it. For sure. Y'all can count on that. Alright. Next time I see him, Ty Pro, I'm going to inbox you the link in the judge. What'd you say? I don't care. I love it. G Honda making y'all think. Brains pondering. So I want to apologize now because I know I got a few beats owed to you that I'm sampling. Let's see. Okay, the video is ready now. Oh, let me pause the music. Play it again. There we go. G Honda, there's your drop. Doesn't get old. To me, it doesn't. And I will not. You know what? I said sorry to him. I said sorry to him because Theo Coop was like, you know what? I'm going to apologize because Theo Coop said, you know, we owe him an apology. I didn't want to apologize, but I was like, okay, you know what? Theo Coop says we owe him an apology. I'll apologize. Even though I think he's G Spicy. I was like, I'm going to apologize. He times me out. He says, nope, not good enough. And I'm like, that mother effer, wasting an apology on him? I'm keeping you G Honda, aka G Icy Spicy. Yeah, G Honda is Captain Milk. That drops funny on your channel. Try sent it to me too, but you know, since I have Icy Spicy one, I'm gonna keep that one. I told you, stop coddling that grown ash man. No, that's not G Pontiac. Cree, I was trying to bite my tongue in Coop's chat, but people was trying to be messy. I was with it. OMG, not CDT Beats. About to say his beard is snap-on. Ooh, you know what? That reminds me. Every time you say that, CDT, I think about, if you all ever seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? If you haven't seen the movie, y'all should see it. But I think of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The scene where they have those fake beards on and they're moving them up and down. I don't know why, but that's what I think of whenever talking about G Honda's snap-on beard. It clicks like a seatbelt. Oh man. Yeah. I think about that. Let me play my music. Yeah. G Honda, Icy Spicy, L. What's his name? What's the person's name again? Castigator. Hilarious, Charles. Yeah. I love that movie. Yeah. You know what? I crack up every time. The scene where he's like, where they're in the theater, and he's like, we thought you were a horny toad. What? We thought you was a toad. I lose it at that scene. Oh, and my dad's favorite movie is when the daughters say, Mama says you ain't bona fide. I'm bona fide. I'm a, what does he say? I can't remember what word he says. He's like, I'm bona fide. I'm a paraphernilius or something like that. I might have to make that a drop. Yeah, you definitely should. Because that was one I thought would be perfect for you. Is the beards. Alright, be right back real quick. Yeah, that'd be a good. Did I loop it? Yeah, okay, my music's good. I think I'm gonna head out of here. Get ready for CDT's later because he's going live at 8. I'll let you know. One thing about me, I'm probably going to drop to go watch CDT's live because it's like the perfect time to just kick back, relax, listen to the time over there. Oh, no. I will say, I got timed out for the first time. That's another thing. I got timed out for the first time in CDT's chat because of a misunderstanding. Y'all, he was asking, what are you doing for names that start with a T? So I say the name Toby because I do know somebody that's black named Toby. So that was the first he gets heated. He's like, why are you saying Toby? And I'm like, I'm thinking Toby. They start talking to me roots. And I'm like, I have not seen this. That's when CDG's like, oh, okay. Misunderstanding. But, man, I learned a lesson real quick. So now I don't want to say the name Toby anymore. Like, I don't even want to call the guy that I know named Toby. Because it just, that rocks. I'm hopping off for a sec. About to go eat food. Yeah. Yeah. CDT was not happy with me. CDT. He told me I was like cooking too, so I just said the name real quick, and then I hear him talking to like about why are you saying that name, and I was like, man, but I didn't know because I know somebody black with that name, so I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but now I know. Timeouts are not to be taken offensive unless you did something. Yeah. Well, I did something I didn't know. Like I said, like I knew somebody with this name, so I didn't see no problem with it. And then they were talking about that movie, and I'd never seen the movie before. I'm going to watch it, because I'm sensitive to stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting, to say the least. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna head out of here now. Alright.
I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but